This is Gary with Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom. So where has freedom brought us? To Wytheville, Virginia. About 12 miles from there, there's a Jefferson National Forest Forestry Service campground called Stony Fork Campground. And you can see it's a one-loop campground. And we're going to do a review of this campground. And right here are the rates. 16 no electrical water, 22 with electric, 22 with water and electric. Now how you determine that is by these triangles that are on the post. You have the white triangles, which do not have electric or water. So you can park any vehicle you want there, tent, RV, trailer, but they're no water or electric. And then you have the red ones, which are electric. The blue ones are water and electric. Well, so with all that being said, and a little preview of this park, let's go check it out and see what it's like.
We came here without reservations for our first 4 days, so there is availability. Certain sites are available without a reservation. So when we got here, I assumed that there would be a gate attendant, but there is not a gate attendant, so you just have to know which sites are first come, first serve. Here's the other thing that we saw. So no dump station here. You have to drive to another campground or to the logs to dump your waste. 717 is about 4 miles to Interstate 77, and if you go back the other way, it's approximately 0.2 of a mile to US 2152. Like I said, not a tough ride at all. Now, if you're renting campsite here, you would go to recreation.gov. Right here. To make a reservation, go to recreation.gov, or you can call. And what I like about here is they have the prices posted for the Golden or Senior Pass. It is not truly 50% because they don't include the water and electric in the discount. So you pay full price for the water and electric, and you pay half price if it's just a primitive site. So just FYI, if you're used to seeing that 50% coming off, when you go to book here, if you're getting a site that's not primitive, you're gonna pay a little bit more, and that's for the water and electric. This is one loop around the entire campground, and it's one way. But after you get over the fact that there's not a gate attendant, and then you got to try to remember which sites are first come, first serve, then you come to this sign that says flash flood area. It's also on the kiosk back there, letting you know that if this is a flash flood area and these roads can go underwater and you may not be able to get out. Look at site number 2 here. Some of them have that on there, but they're not on all of them. This is a reservable site. Please contact the host before occupying this site. Site number 2, it has a white triangle, so it is primitive. And your water source is right here. This is site 3. This is also a reservable site right here. The hosts that I've met have been very nice and helpful. And then this is number 4, another primitive site, also reservable. Nice, deep, secluded sites. Number 5, reservable site, primitive. And then on this side, we have site number 6. Now, site number 6 is a primitive site. It's a reservable site, but let me show you something cool about site number 6. If you have kiddos, or you just like the sound of water, it's right next to the creek. Only drawback, no water, no electric. But look at that. This is one of the 4 bridges here that crosses over Stony Fork. It goes through the campground, winds around in 4 different areas. It is also trout fishing waters. And campers have reported seeing deer down here, although we have not seen deer. So this campground loop is a little under 1 mile. It's about 0.8 of a mile, a little over. And it is a nice walk. Not very up and down, pretty flat. Site number 7 here is a pull through. And we're coming up on, I believe that's site number 8. Site number 10 right there is a electric only site. And then over here, that's number 9. Number 9, and it is electric only. We'll pull off here if you need to. So this trail right here will take you across the campground to the bathhouse and bathrooms. Site number 11 to my right there, it is an electric only site. And site number 12, electric only. And the picnic table is up that little hill back that way. Site 13, primitive. And site 14 right there, electric only, no water. And here's it. They do have water spigots spread out pretty nicely. 15, primitive site. Here's site number 16, reservable site, primitive. It's been a couple rainy days here. It's going to start sprinkling here in a minute. And see, just a lot of wooded area around here. And you can hear Stony Fork again. Stock trout waters. No lure restrictions. Us fishermen will know what that means. So here's the second time we cross it. This is just off 717. So you might, if you're on the outside loop, it goes just beyond up that way. So you'll see cars going by up on that road. And there comes the rain. Okay, well, we're going to keep going. Don't have my umbrella, but we're under a canopy of trees, so hopefully we'll be okay. So site number 17, right there, is electric only. Site number 18, electric only. And another water source. Site number 19, electric only. Site number 20, which I know for facts we were looking at that one. In fact, we parked there first, I think. Site number 20 is a first come, first serve electric only site. Site 21 right here, it is electric only. It is reservable. And here is where we lived for 4 days when we first got here. Site number 22, electric only. There's a little path down there that goes to a little creek behind this campsite. And on my right, driving in here, is what we refer to as Bunny Hill. You can almost always see a bunny up there, although I don't see a bunny right now. Bathrooms, showers. And site 23, right here, electric only site, as it rains harder. Site 24, coming up on my right, electric only site. It's like a reservable site. Water source right there. And site 25 here is electric only. Site 26, electric only. Site 27 on my left there is electric only also. And we're coming up on another bridge that goes over Stony Fork. It's always nice to have a little water crossing, especially when you have dogs. Plus it just sounds nice. 28 on my right, it's a primitive site. So I think you get the idea. These are nice, deep, private sites with a lot of space in between. Nicely done, Stony Fork, Jefferson National Forest. 29, Another primitive site. And 30, back over here, another primitive site. Okay, we're going to stop here for a minute at the Stony Fork Nature Trail. Okay, Stony Fork Nature Trail is a 1-mile loop that winds through the campground. I'm just going to show you a little bit of it because I'm also going to be hiking this area and the adjoining Seven Sisters Trail that hikes up to Little Walker Mountain. It's about a 5-mile hike, one way, and there is a trailhead, so you can make it a one-way. But it's just like this through here. It does have some ups. Little creek running through here. But it's not bad. Not the nature trail. I'll let you know about Seven Sisters. But I just wanted to show you a little glimpse of this. It's a nice little walk in the woods. Actually, here's a sign. Seven Sisters Trail. It joins this trail in about half a mile, and Stony Fork Trail ends, and I'll show you where that ends in 1 mile. So if you want to walk in the woods, check out the Stony Fork Nature Trail. And we're going to resume our campground tour. Campsites. Site 31, electric only site. 32 is on my right back there, occupied. There's a water source right there. 33, that was another first come first serve site. It is electric only. Nice deep site. And 34 is water and electric now. Blue triangle. And then these are our host sites. Right here. $36 was the one, and $35 over here. Bathhouse. This is the largest one, though. And 37 right here, reservable site. Electric and water. Remember that trail we saw a while ago? It comes out right here. So it's just a cut through over the campground. And the dumpster. There's 2 of them. We'll see the second one in a minute. 38 right there. Okay, 40 on my right. Electric and water. 49 on my left. Electric and water right there. So these 2 coming up are 41 on my left and 42 on my right. And here is the other bathhouse, which we have tried and we love it. You have to push the button down. The water's nice and hot though. And right there is site number 43. And that right there, my friends, is Ruff Road. It's our little happy home. Our site comes complete with our very own bunny field right there. Little horseshoe pit behind this little shed. And then we just head around to these last few campsites here. Nothing confusing about this campground. It's a simple loop. One way. Coming up on my right up here is the Stony Fork Nature Trail, another entrance, so it's just a loop. You can start here and come out where we were a minute ago, or you can start there and come out here. Don't let that uphill fool you. It's not that bad. That's just to get you off the road. Let me get closer so you can see it. Right there. And once you get up there, it's nice and level. Well, I'm not going to lie, it does have some elevation to it. Not much. I say that because I was just thinking Mr. D would tell me, wrong, false, goes up, straight up and straight down. But anyway, it goes up like that. And it comes down like that. Campsite right there. Nice, deep. That was site 45 we just passed. There's people around, so I'm not going to show you every site, but you get the idea. 47 is electric only. Now we're coming up on another creek crossing right here. Some areas there's these little trails that you can go along the creek. Speed limit 10. Okay, we are nearing the end of our tour here. This is another site I like. It's reservable, but it is primitive. Right off the creek, right here, site number 48. Maybe not as easy access to the creek. Very pretty. And on this side, you have 49, reservable, primitive. Now, if you're more into glamping or don't have an RV, they do have a cabin for rent here. Stony Fork Cabin, rental by reservation only, and there's a phone number, and it's Reserve USA. But it is reservable, just one, and it does have AC in it. It's a little bathroom, but the showers are closed in this little bathhouse. And site 51 is right there. Primitive. See, there's that road. And the trash can, and then we have the host site right up here, and I think there's one more site. Site number 52, primitive. Now, if you're wondering where the dump station is, there it is, right across the way. And we are told that it needs a major overhaul, so it will take some time. Stony Fork Campground, Jefferson National Forest. Easy to get to, guys, if you have a Class A motorhome or if you're pulling something a little bigger. This road is not scary at all. So, we're here at Stony Fork
Campground, National Forest Park.
Jefferson National Forest.
Yep.
9 miles from the Appalachian Trail, I might add.
53 sites.
A mix of primitive, electric only, and water and electric. And a mix of first come, first serve, and reservable.
That's right. So what do you like about this park?
I like that it's in the mountains. I like that I can go hike a mountain, which I did. Little Walker Mountain. I hiked that up to the trailhead on 717, so it's actually 4.8 miles, but it's 4/10 of a mile or 6/10 of a mile, or about a half a mile from the campground here on the Stony Fork Nature Trail. So it connects to Seven Sisters Trail. So I like that. I like the clear creek. I like the pines, the evergreens, and I like the leaves falling already. It's not even, well, it is September now. It is September. What'd you like about it?
I think I like the site that we're at, and we're right across from the bathroom with a shower.
Right.
It's a nice spacious site. It's a fairly level site. It's a quiet campground.
This is site
It's
number...
a small single loop campground. It's what we say it was, 0.8 of a mile to walk around it.
Right.
Or 0.86.
It's a very scenic walk too. You cross over the creek 4 times.
Yes, and you can actually walk down to the creek. About as deep as it gets is about a foot. So actually, if you wanted to throw some sandals on it, you could go creek wading for quite a while.
I know, I'm surprised I don't see kids in the creek, but there haven't been a lot of kids here.
The creeks are stocked with trout. You're about 20 minutes from Wytheville. With Walmart and all that stuff. It's up there.
And this was a first, well, it wasn't a first, but if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm a planner, but when we came here for a first come, first serve site. So those are listed on the recreation.gov, and we found site number 22. So like I said in the beginning, have that list ready because there are no gate attendants here. You just come in and find your spot, and then you go back and you fill out your envelope. So we started at site 22, which was an electric only site, but we already had reserved this. So we just got here a little bit early, and so that we moved to our site. The dump station, like we said, was closed when we got here, and we had to do a little drive when we switched sites up to the Loves, but we needed propane anyway, so we bought propane and we hit the dump station there. It's a nice drive. It wasn't that far. About 9 miles.
About 12, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. So lots of dog walking here. It's peaceful. It's beautiful. Large private sites. What's not to love? We love it. We like the showers.
Yes.
They're hot.
Hot, plenty of pressure.
Yes.
And even though they got the push knob to turn them on, the push knob, and at least in the men's side, lasted more than 5 seconds. It lasted quite a long time. You know, some of those with the push knob, you almost got to wedge something on there to keep the water flowing.
Right.
But these are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Refreshing shower house. And there are actually 4 shower houses here. Bathroom showers. One of them, though, the showers were closed. I'm not sure why.
There's no playground here, or really no like water sports or anything like that. There's just the one loop that we talked about.
Verizon service.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi here is pretty good.
Very good.
Not a whole lot to do here.
But there's hiking nearby, and there's hiking here. And we've walked up and down the road a couple times, and it's not a very busy road. It's actually a scenic byway.
Yeah, it's a scenic byway.
And it's beautiful. So, and you've got plenty of room to walk on the side of the road. No, if you were in this area, in the Wytheville area, check out Stony Fork Campground. It's a National Forest Campground, Jefferson National Forest. And I've always shied away from National Forest campgrounds because usually they're primitive or we won't fit, but these are nice paved sites, nice big large sites. You have a picnic table, there's a lantern hanger, fire pit and grill together. Yep. So really nice little campground here. So this is Sharon, Rough Road RV Life.
This is Gary.
We like looking at.
You like looking at freedom.
It's our song. There's actually words to that. Want to sing it, honey?
There is. I don't know them all by heart.
We're gonna go in. It's about dinner time, but it's really nice sitting out here. Fall is in the air, y'all. So true. We'll see you in the next video. We'll see you at the next stop.
Rough Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom.
We'll see you on the road.
Safe travels.
Bye. Tara. Oh, we're being silly.